So, just finished this replay. Um, I know if you're watching this, you already know what's about to happen. Jason's gonna get picked. So, just real quick, this is fine. All right here, this is good. This is fine. But you need to be aware of how they can engage and punish you for this play. So first off, Mongoose and Grundler are doing the right thing. Actually, I would kind of like one of them to be here, but that's fine. The important thing is that they don't get any flanks and they can't step up too far. Larson, I also think you can just be here still and do that. So you can see them. You have vision. You have vision of them. You know how they can engage, which is they either Artana swap or Johanna throws Blessed Shield. That's the only way you ever get caught and die here. You know, or the only other way I could think of would be Li Ming uses wave to boop you, and then one of those two things happen, or boop you into like Punisher stun, not Punisher, Moral stun. Just can't happen any other way. So then you see Artanis walk up, you hear it, you immediately back up. You have E, like you either walk straight up or you throw E. So if you get caught, you can teleport out. And you get caught. And then they immediately jump on you. And while you get the E off, as soon as you can, unfortunately you've already taken too much damage. And then the minion autos kill you. Which is really unfortunate because if you had just had a little teeny bit more life, you live here. And after that, this is done. You guys had a fine plan, like use Greymane and Sylvanas to like burn down the Immortal Shield, and you can afford to be here, even though it's a little risky. But as soon as you lose one, this engage is terrible. You've now you haven't lost the game, but you've essentially guaranteed you're going to lose keep. So you have to ask yourself whether like making a stand here is worth it when you can make a much safer stand at keep wall. Like, because you can stand here and burn down and immediately go behind gate. And then you have the full wall, you have your well, you have the keep, etc., etc. So just, risk reward ratio is like the shield worth losing the potential engage. And like I said, I don't think this is a bad call. I just think you have to be aware of what your opponent's win condition is for these engages. Because there's only two ways they get you. So you have to be extra alert for those two ways. If you see Johanna step way up here, oh, maybe Blessed Shield's coming. If you see Artanis moving up, let alone hear the weird sound he makes when he blade dashes, well then he's going to go for a swap. And so running straight back is not the play.
Fort lost.
And so from here, you're just going to have a rough time no matter how you play it. I mean, I almost don't even really care about the rest of the engage because it's so hard for you guys. The biggest thing I could tell you is everyone taps, and then you guys need to pick a side to fight on. Because being split like this, they still have their Blessed Shield up. They can stun and delete one of you. And just because Li Ming's going to hit like a truck now. Also, that was a really annoying swap. They didn't get much out of it, but man, this Artanis was on point. So the only other thing I want to say about this, you have to engage. The fact that they have all 5 up and Immortal still has plenty of health left and is on core, you will lose core. So you're forced. You have to take the fight here, and you have to go in now. Because even if you clear them out, the Immortal's going to do a bunch of damage to your core. Li Ming's going to do damage to your core, etc. So, I would be looking for an aggressive Mosh here. Ideally you want to catch Li Ming, but, I mean, that's unlikely. But yeah, just anything, especially with the tower right here, you want to take advantage of that as best you can. The problem is also you guys haven't cleared the wave here yet. So unfortunately, this is less useful than it should be. Yeah, see, they correctly go all to this side, and so now your engage is very bad. Larson, you can't back here. You guys are all in. You either get some kills or you lose. The core's going to go down before you'd finish gain enough life back for it to matter. Yeah. And you do, but again, you guys need to engage. You can't just, you look at what you're doing. You're all spread out. You're all attacking different things. You need to go in and after this backline because you're going to lose otherwise. And it's just too late. Look how fast core goes down. Yeah. So, just something to keep in mind. Once the engage is forced there, you really just have to go all in. It doesn't matter if you die or don't die. None of you died and you still lost core and it wasn't close. So, just important to recognize when, okay, we have a bad decision, but it's the only decision. So, something to keep in mind.